Hello, viewers, and welcome to this RobBLOG. This is the weekend edition, and listen, we're pretty lucky. If you can see outside my window here, everything's all green. You can see some green grass. I'm not sure whether you can or not here, but I was looking at some YouTube videos of crazy weather in Europe, in Jerusalem. Tons of snow, wet snow at first, and then the snow was like to the top of the tires. It was amazing. Last time that they had that much snow was about 2013 in Jerusalem. So they're not used to it. And the cars, if they do drive, they just get stuck and they stay there. But I think even more fantastic were the pictures that came from Istanbul in Turkey. They had 40 some centimeters of snow. Thousands of people got stranded on the highways. Now, the thing is, if the snow was already heavy, I guess because they're not used to driving in it, they still headed out. And some of the cars, like it's up over the windshields, and there they are, parked on a highway, and it just goes on forever. And then there was a video of the people leaving their cars and trucks, and truckers leaving their huge rigs, and they were all walking up these side streets to get to safety, and because they couldn't go anywhere. That was it. And slow motion pictures of trucks and cars going, and it wasn't slow motion because of the videographer. It was just the way the trucks and cars came down these little streets on little hills, and they just all banged into one another, and it was like watching a game of pool. One ball into the other, and it was like that with these trucks. So that was very strange in Istanbul, and that just happened in this past week. So Istanbul, Jerusalem, all this snow, and then you look at Melbourne in Australia, and they had these huge floods, and cars were driving to the top of their wheels. I don't know how they did it with the engines, that the engines didn't stop on them, but it was unbelievable, the amount of rain. It was like the rain that we had here in BC back in the fall that washed out parts of the Coca-Cola and was just devastating. It just kept up for days and days, the rain. And even here on the mountain, of the 3 roads that we can use to get off the mountain, 2 of them were flooded. And we had to go kind of out of our way a little bit to get around. But even parts of the Island Highway in our area, in the Cowichan, were blocked off from the rain and the water rising up through the marshlands and whatnot, Somnos Marsh in particular. So strange weather in a lot of parts of the country with that snow, and then to rain for Melbourne and all the rain for us. And really, when you look at us here in the Cowichan, from Christmas Day for the next 2 weeks, we had super cold temperatures and all that snow as well. So it's settled down now a little bit, and we have a kind of a overcast weekend, but we're supposed to start next week to get a long string of very nice sunny days, 8 and 9 degrees. So I'm hoping that'll come true. But the way the weather's been this past year, I don't know. You see it, you look at the Weather Network or Environment Canada, and you look at it and think, well, that's good if it just stays and holds. And a lot of the time in this last year, it just does its own thing. So you kind of have to wake up every morning and go, okay, fine, sunshine today, or, oh, okay, fine, a bit of fog today, or a bit of rain. Now, we were supposed to get rain on the weekend, but so far that has not come into being. But anyways, that's just the way it is. Crazy weather, and it's only the end of January. So we've still got a ways to go here for things to start to settle out. And of course, when you look back in the east, in Ontario, on the minus 30 temperatures again, they getting going into the weekend, and oh my goodness, and more snow and whatnot. So in Ontario, winter can continue into late March and April. It doesn't always mean spring is in March. So, anyways, a little bit of weather talk there. When you can't think of anything else to talk about, there's always the weather. Now, also on YouTube this morning with my coffee, I had a lovely little tour of London downtown through Carnaby Street and through Regent Street, Piccadilly Circus, and also did a little tour of Paris too. And it's always kind of neat. Like I've said before in these blogs, it's like being an armchair traveler. You can get away for an hour or so as the whoever is using the camera just walks through the streets, and you get to look at signs and people and whatnot. So it gives you a little bit of a break. It just feels like you've been away. And I did leave some links in other videos about London and Paris, but if you just go and do a little search in YouTube for walking tours of Paris or London, you'll come up. The one French tour is called Art Vision TV, and I think for London it's just London Walkabout. So, anyways, that's what you can do to if you have a day where you have to be in, and that's what you can do to pass the time a little bit. Just take a little 1 hour tour of London and Paris. And these are recent, like these happened in the last few hours. It's not a tour that was done 2 years ago. It's a video, and you can see that when you look on the YouTube channels how long ago it was posted and the date that it was actually filmed. So it's kind of a neat little thing there. Anyways, viewers, I hope you continue to have a lovely weekend. Remember, I saw this card. I kept this card by me. This is the card, that says "Love and joy be all around," and I've kept this card right here on the desk next to me. So I like to pull it out now and then. I mean, I say this to you a lot, but love and joy be all around. This is a gorgeous card, isn't it, with the Cardinals? I just love this. So keep that in mind. Have yourself a good weekend, what you have left of it, and enjoy with family and friends. And we will see you the very next time I record right here on RobBLOG. So bye for now.